Degrees, believe me. I'm saying 27 degrees today. I think we're going to get there too. I really, really have that feeling. Thursday, March 21st. You were right here, Galaxy. And I tell you what, better do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and so very, very happy to have everybody joining us. Thank you. No matter where in the world you are, let me just move this microphone a little bit. No matter where in the world you are, it is such a pleasure to have you on board. It really, really is. And, well, why not become part of the family? If you haven't already done it, I tell you what, why not just sub, thumb, and bell? Yeah, bell notifications when we have important people. Much like today, we're going to be joined by our very good friend Jessica Falk coming out of Sweden. Absolutely fantastic. And there's a couple of twists in this one. There really, really is. You're going to be fascinated with what I ask. Sub, why not subscribe? Become part of the family. And I see that Not Enough is on board. The boss is watching. Fair enough. Also, Michael Zdanowitz is on board, coming out of Galaxy Class Entertainments from Orlando, Florida. Nice to have you on board. It really, really is, Michael. In fact, we were just in Florida just a few minutes ago talking to Billy McKnight from the band Soul Circus Cowboys. And, we were taking into the recording studio, met a couple of his members of his band, well, you know, producer and writer and engineer, stuff like that. Absolutely fascinating. My only question to both of those guys is, when can I come and play with your toys? They said anytime. Believe me, I'll be there. Really will. Having said that, today we are in Sweden. And believe me, it is nice to be back in Sweden. It really, really is. Especially when we are talking to such a lovely lady by the name of Jessica Falk. So, let's get it underway, and believe me, you're going to absolutely love, love, love this. It's Without You, right here at Galaxy. How are we feeling, Jessica? We okay?
Yeah.
Nice. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, I can.
Nice.
Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly well. The last person I was talking to, he's got his phone up to his ear because he couldn't hear me. Apparently, I didn't think he turned the volume up.
Okay. I think I can hear you. It's maybe the language, but if you speak a little bit slowly, so I can catch it. So.
You know, I need practice on slowing down my rhetoric. I really do. I've got another lady coming out of Sweden, not too far away, and she says, you know, Barbara, I can understand you, I just can't understand him. I'm going, who's him? Who was him? So yeah, I totally understand. I really, really do. Now, when we come back from playing your song, I'm going to ask you all about Without You, because it is getting a huge amount of requests. And to be honest with you, I can't get through a breakfast show without playing You're the One.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, every morning.
Wow, I love that. Thank you so much. It means so much to me.
Well, we are structured, as you've heard me say at the start of this, by the noise. They're the people who we call our family here. We don't call them the fans. We don't call them our army, even though there would be a very big army.
That's wonderful. I've seen that.
But we call them the noise simply because they text us, they email us, they phone us, every multimedia. And when I get to work at 10:30 at night, I have to go through reception to go to my office, which means that the receptionist has left me 3 USBs. One's for emails I must address, legal stuff. One's for the day's stats, if you know what I mean, and one statistics, which countries tuned in, where, how many people, stuff like that.
Okay.
And one is on requests, and your name is on there every morning.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and it looks like I got a bit of an echo going on. Maybe bring this down a little bit. Try that. And sounds better. Look at that. You know, press the right buttons, you'll get away with it. Good morning, everybody. Nice to have you on board, and believe me, I'm absolutely excited this morning because we're all the way over in Sweden. And we're talking to our very, very good friend, Jessica Falk. Jessica, welcome back to Galaxy.
Thank you for having me. So good to be back.
It is an absolute pleasure, Jessica. And as I was explaining to you, literally, I can't get through a breakfast show without at least playing one or more of your tracks.
I don't know what to say. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Thank you for playing my music. And I really want to spread my music and lyrics because I want to inspire people to live their lives. You only know about today and you don't know anything about tomorrow. And that's very important. And I started to write music when I lost my mother 20 years ago in the tsunami in the Pacific Ocean, Kaulak. So after deep depression, I started to write music 4 years after that. And I just said to myself, I had to start living my life. And when I did that, I wrote my first songs. It took me to Nashville, actually. It was the harmonica player, Charlie McCoy. He invited me to Nashville, and he said, come on over, and I want to be a producer on your first album. And after that, I just felt that I have to, if I can inspire someone to live a little bit longer, it's worth it. Because I've been through a lot, and music is my life.
You know, I fully understand that. When I first met my very first wife, I said I had a mistress. And she sort of looked at me weird, and I says, no, please understand that music will always be my mistress, my first love. I will love any woman in the world as long as they can accept what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Music is it, literally. I see Troy Tip-Tat is joining us. Nice to have you back, Troy. It really, really is. We'd love to catch up with you in the near future as well. Try and get an interview completed this time. It would be nice. It is time to talk about Without You. We opened up the show with this. Jessica, I think, really, you should give us the skinny. Why is this so successful?
Well, I think maybe it's because my music, it's not only country music, it's a mix of country music, pop music, and rock music. Well, Without You is a pop song. And I think I have influences because I was sitting in the piano bars over 10 years, and I just love music. So I don't think that, when I write music, I don't sit down and think, oh, now I have to write a country song. I love to, storytelling. So this song, it just went to a pop song. And it's really catchy, and it's about sometimes you're being shy and sometimes you hide. You keep the feelings deep inside, And then sometimes it's very dark in your life. So you need to find someone that can hold you. You know what I mean? So that's what's the chorus about. I want you, I need you, there is no other, it's true, that makes me feel like you do. It's scary, it's crazy, but love is there to save me. So I couldn't do this without you. So I think it's very important to have one person that can save you, that can be there for you. It can be a friend, it can be your husband or wife, or, it can also be a dog or cat, someone who knows you. So, yeah, the song is about that.
well, I got to be honest with you. I think With You has made a huge connection with our listening audience, if you know what I mean, the noise. They just keep asking for it, and believe me, you're right up there at the moment. I think, what is it, 3,719 requests so far, 3,719 since we've been playing it. But having said that, we have been playing it since last year, so believe me, it's had a longevity that is really unparalleled. Literally, most songs last maybe about 6 weeks with us, and then they drift away. We've been playing this, I think, since November last year, when we received it, if you know what I mean. So it has just got that life of its own right now. It just keeps rolling. And I'm kind of hoping that maybe in the near future there might be something in the can that might give it a run for its money. So I'm going to ask you about that in a minute. But, Jessica, I got to let you know, writing for me, literally, as a songwriter, I just can't do it. As somebody that's into literature, and I know a lot of artists, very smart artists in the world, and I can give you Steve Lynch from Autograph that springs to mind straight away, who's written his own book. But so is Jessica. Now, Jessica, I can't write a shopping list. How do you write a book?
Oh, yeah, well, I just got a big contract with a book publisher, and the title would be From Kaulak to Nashville. And it's about courage to dare to live, and about the love of life. And it's all my stories from Nashville, meeting the big stars, the big songwriters, but also about the darkness in my life and how music saved me all the time. From when I was 7 years old, when my mother bought my piano, and through the depression, and my daughter had an accident, a brain injury, 2012, and so on. And it hasn't been easy, but I'm so grateful for my life, because all the, if you call it bad things, or the darkness, it helped me to survive and to be grateful for my life. And as I told you, I want to spread goodness and positive vibes around me with my music, with my lyrics, with telling my life story. So I'm so excited that the book will come out in October. Oh, I'm so excited. First in Swedish, but the plan is to translate it.
Well, will you send me a signed copy of the translated version, please? I would love to be able to read it as well.
Oh, I will. Be sure of that.
Absolutely brilliant. We'll give it a big plug as well when he gets here. Sonny Morgan is joining us. Nice to have you on board, Sonny. It really, really is. Nick Clues. Hello, brother man. Of course, coming out of Leicester in the UK. Paul Harkins from the Heartland Roots Band, coming out of Leicester as well, is joining us. Nice to have you gentlemen on board. Now, believe me, Jessica, every morning, I am reading this title, You're the One. I have to put it into the breakfast show because there are so many requests for this song. It is one of the most successful tracks we've got here at Galaxy. So, Jessica, I think you better tell me the secret behind this success. Why did you come out with You're the One? How did you come out with it? Why is it so successful?
Well, it's a celebration of love, and the lyrics speak to the eternal power and strength of love, even though we may have lost someone close. The memory and love still live within us. And I have a favorite line in the song. Even when you're gone, I'm never alone. I just close my eyes and you're right here with me.
You know, I can connect to that. I really can.
Yeah. So I think maybe it's that. I think every person can understand what I'm singing about, and it can be a person you've lost long time ago, or maybe you're afraid that it will happen. And so I want to inspire you to think that, we can always remember, and we have memories from all the people we have loved, and so they will never die if we think of them and remember them. So, yeah, it's a celebration of love.
Can I be absolutely brutally honest with you? Just a few days ago, I lost one of my best friends. Literally.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, believe me, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful dog. I brought her up from the very day she was born. Literally, her mother died in childbirth, and I dropped her, fed her, everything. I had both of them. There was two dogs, and I took both of them, otherwise they were going to be put down, and I couldn't see that. She passed away just a few days ago, which was absolutely heart-rending. It took about 3 days process for her to, from start to finish, which was just painful. And the first song I heard was You're the One when I came back to work. Reduced me to tears, I must admit. It really, really did. And I got to thank you for those lyrics, because believe me, it was part of the healing process, if you want to put it like that. And You're the One did it for me. It really, really did. So I got to thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, true story, it really happened here at Galaxy is Jessica Falk and You're the One.
Wow. Thank you for telling me that. That was really...
It was the first song on The Breakfast Show when I came back to work the other day. And it sort of got me emotional, to be honest. Very emotional.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to cry out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm not ashamed to say that I do that. I'm, not always the typical male. As of such, I do try to be. I've got to be honest. I do try to be the typical male, but that's not entirely the truth. But yeah, when I was listening to your song, it just reduced me to tears for the memory of my best friend. You know what I mean? So I kind of I can relate to that song.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry to hear this. Sorry about your loss, but I think really it's the best song I've ever done so far, I think, because I sing from the bottom of my heart.
Absolutely. And, okay, 4,293 requests so far for it since we've been playing it.
What do you say, 4,200?
In 93.
Oh my
94.
goodness.
94, okay. 94.
From the release in February?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
As I said, every morning we're playing you, all except Saturdays and Sundays when no breakfast show, but every breakfast show we are playing you, and it just accumulates. It goes up and up and up and up. You're a superstar.
You're the one I've been waiting for all my life.
There you go. So we have about a minute to go. How many countries have we got logged in? 168 countries tuned in right now. How many cities?
Do you know how many there are? How many people? Or can't you see that?
Oh, we know how
Sorry?
many people.
There is 6,492 cities tuned in, and I will give you that stat at the end of this because it's still going up. Okay? That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're joined, coming out of Sweden, is Jessica Falk, and believe me, true story, yes, it did reduce me to tears, because I was at that time emotionally involved and emotionally invested, and the very first song I heard coming back to work, of course, was You're the One. Joined today by Jessica Falk. Jessica, I do have to ask you this, anything new coming out in the near future?
Oh, I'm planning to travel over to Nashville and record new music. You know, my book is coming out in October, so we plan to release something around the book also.
You know, I'm looking forward to the translated version to arrive, and so I can read all about you. But believe me, I'm very, very excited to know that you're actually going to be producing more stuff, because we would love to be able to play you more, which means basically you might have to come back and talk to me again. Will you do that?
Oh, I would love that. I want to send you some new T-shirts I've made for. It's a new shop. It's coming out soon. It's called Inspired by Jessica Falk. So I will send you.
Yes, please. Do you have a pink one?
Oh no, sorry, I don't have it. Only black.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, I can do the manly thing. I can do the manly thing.
I think it would be cool. They're special.
Well, believe me, I will wear it in pride. I really, really will. Thank you so much, Jessica. Please don't go anywhere, because we're going to do a few picky stuffs and bits and pieces like that. But for everybody else, thank you very much for joining me, excuse me, this morning here at Galaxy. Next week, and believe me, it's going to be an action-packed week next week. We're heading over to British Columbia to catch up with our very good friend, Chris Andreas. Yeah, I see he's tuned in there too. Looking forward to catching up with you, Chris. And that's on Monday the 25th. Same day, a little later on, yes, we're going to catch up finally, with Left on Colfax. Hello, Ted. And JJ. Ted and JJ are going to be joining us out of the band Left on Colfax. Wednesday, we're going over to the UK, catch up with Izzy from West Midlands, and Tina LaBear. Yeah. Of course, Tina LaBear is coming out of Switzerland. So, and Friday, well, it's Good Friday. It really is. It's Easter. Have a day off. Get fat on chocolate. That's the plan. Anyway, really doubt that I'm going to get fat, but you never know. Jessica Falk, thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to have you back again. In the meantime, please don't go anywhere, because we are going to do some backstage stuff now. But for everybody else, stay safe. Happy radio, everyone.